Well, it's a huge honor to just be here. Thanks, Alice. I love cracking you up. I was sitting last night, and I really should have. What I should have done is, organize my thoughts, written something out, and Mikiko gave me a heads up, but I didn't capitalize on that clearly. And what I can tell you is that even after 4 years, procrastination is still not the key to success. Clearly, that's not the policy, that's not the strategy, and I still haven't figured an answer to that. Figured out an answer to that, but even if any of you do, or if you have done, just let me know, hit me up on Facebook, send me an email over alumni email or something like that. That'd be awesome. I really need to figure that out. But just on a more serious note, we've come a long way. It's been a long time since orientation. I remember Raj Balani's words about time management. All those things that sort of went over our heads because all we wanted to do was actually to make friends and have a good time and explore the campus and stuff like that. Really, who wanted to do work when you were just getting here? And you were like, I'll do that tomorrow. I'll think about it in a couple of semesters. Probably wasn't the way I should have thought about it back then in hindsight. But you know what? We've done a lot of that. We've made a lot of friends. We've done a lot of amazing things together, haven't we? And I really think that just in hindsight. There have been a lot of ups and downs for sure, but just looking at, well, not the sea of faces, but pool of faces of people we're here. There's absolutely no place on earth I would rather be in. I would love to be here with you, I don't know, a few more years, I guess. This is probably just a senior talking. Last night I was in the library and someone mentioned to me, it's the last week that starts from Monday, and I was like, yeah, well, oh my God, it actually hit me, and it's really a feeling of nostalgia at this point. I really think that we've accomplished a lot, and we've been a real family over together, and really we're supposed to be critical thinkers and good writers and stuff like that, and ideally that's what we are. But I think that's not all we are. We are the international students of 2012. And I think, and Mikiko, this might be a complete identity bias on my part, but I think we're some of the most amazing group of internationals that have ever been here. Yeah? Of course. But just as to look forward, I was actually supposed to talk on the good and bad experiences of Colgate as an international student, from an international perspective. But I think it's very difficult to actually sum up so many different experiences from so many people. It's really hard to come up with something that's representative. But I think that in hindsight, I've done a lot of awesome things that I would really love to do over again. I've acquired a lot of skills in recent years, especially the last 2 years. I think I've picked up the actual ethic of working hard and readjusting goals and priorities and figuring things out. And I think there's a lot of takeaways from this place that will be that are sort of my identity right now. In a couple of weeks, if someone asks me who you are, or who I am, the first answer and the only answer that I'm going to tell them is at this point, I'm a Colgate alum, because that's who I am. I can't remember a time in 2007, if I was to have a conversation with the person I was then, I'm not even sure what I would talk about. It's really difficult to think of a time before I came here. And this has really been my home, and it's been amazing sharing it with so many amazing people, especially the 28 other internationals, but also everyone, the broader Colgate community. And it's really an emotional time and a stressful time, but it really, I think, there's a lot of takeaways from this place that won't diminish over time. I think that you can only grow. But Colgate is not just the place where you prepare for the future. It's also a place where you live in the present. So many campus activities. The International Student Office has recently been so sensitive, not just recently, but throughout the years, but in particularly over the last few years, it's been so sensitive to every one of our needs, and we've done so well. And I think it's very forward-looking and everything. And I really think that over time, just sort of in hindsight, this is always going to be a place where I'm going to fantasize and romanticize in my head that this was a place where we were once together. And again, this is obviously an emotional time. And I would just like to add that, again, I'm honored to not just be here in front of you today, but also very deeply honored to have shared the last 4 years of my life with you, the first part of my adult life. And again, good luck with everything. And if there's one thing that I've learned at Colgate, it's life is very short, but the world, like, life is very long, sorry, and the world is very small. And I mean, there's there's every chance that we'll all see each other at least a few more times in our lives, and I really wish you all the best. And shout out to Christina Khan. We wish you the best. We're graduating, but still, you know, we're very hopeful for the future, and it's been very progressive over the last few years. And Ruchi, I'll see you here as well as Leo, and I hope everybody else. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for like.